Hello good people of YouTube, this is Sean with Future View Gaming and I'm bringing you episode 3 of Viewer's Choice. This is one that was also submitted to me by NutstheBrickyAUS. And this is the M417 with the hollow sight and the foregrip. He didn't specify laser sight or not laser sight, so I believe I just kept the laser sight on there. And I'm running it with the MAV and the beacon. Well, the beacon's kind of required for recon. Now, one important thing to know about this gun is while you can spam with it, you do have to give it a little bit of a second to reset after about 3-4 shots. As you see, the recoil can get kind of sharp, but it's not too bad. It's fairly easy to control. It's a very effective weapon on maps like Metro. And I'm not much of a semi-auto sniper guy, but I'm finding this gun to be fairly useful. It's not the best, I guess. It's comparable to a SKS, except for I believe this gun has the ability to one-hit headshot, whereas the SKS doesn't. And that's, to me, that's what sets this one apart. I believe the SKS though is a little bit more accurate, and a lot of people use it more. I think it actually fires a little bit quicker too, though I wouldn't completely quote me on that. Now, you wanted me to use this on either Metro or Zeta Tower, but I had this match on Metro and I was just like, you know, I'm definitely gonna go ahead and just clip this one down and use it. And I'm not gonna completely talk about the weapon through the whole thing, but in all honesty, I think what a lot of people don't realize is what's useful about recon. Recon is about maintaining, I guess, intelligence and keeping an advantageous spawn point near where you need to be. It's not about sitting back sniping from across the map or anything like that. Your most effective use of this class would be what I'm basically doing right here on Metro. You push hard, you play aggressive, and you kind of keep the enemy team suppressed, you keep them under control, and you make sure that you set the beacon and your MAV tugs or whatever at an advantageous position. Now, in these back tunnels underneath back stairs, it's perfect for a beacon, and it's actually perfect for a tugs or MAV because it shows where they are up top too. What I did this game is I transitioned from A-bomb to B-bomb, setting up my MAV to make sure I had everything just kind of, you know, scoped out where everybody knows where everything is, where all the action is going on, and it really helps your team a lot. And that's where recon is probably at its strongest, when you keep your team, you keep the enemy on your mini map, because a lot of the time that helps out a lot of your teammates. It keeps a lot of people from running around corners too fast, and it keeps you knowing basically where the enemy is. So yeah. Now, one thing that I believe is highly overlooked in recon is just simply just the actual usefulness of the class, what it can and can't do. There are people who run it like it's an assault. They run around with the semi-auto sniper rifles and they just try and blast people's faces off. And you can do that, but if you're not making good use of the gadgets that come with this class, the MAV, the tugs, the spawn beacon, especially the beacon. The beacon, to me, is the most important part. You can use it for many different reasons. You can even, if you're a troll, you can use it to troll your teammates or your squad mates, because you can set it up in the worst possible area, and your team's pretty much, your squad's gonna spawn on it, and they're pretty much gonna get spawn raped. Now, what I was doing here was, there were times where I could have spawned on teammates and been in a better position, but I decided to spawn down in the bottom of my beacon so I could keep control, keep the beacon up, keep my MAV up, and right there I really should have had that guy. It doesn't, like, 4% health. That's one of those really moments. Now, what this class is truly effective at is, as well, there's the glitch right there where I glitched and I lost my beacon. it's great for keeping your team, like I said, keeping a push going. That's what this class and Assault do, I believe, better than any other class. Engineer, good for taking out vehicles, stuff like that. Your support, good for keeping the push going as far as keeping people with ammo and keeping suppression up. But Recon and Assault are the only two classes that really can continuously keep a push going. And the Recon, it's just, I love the class. It's one of my favorite classes to play, even though I don't have as much time on it as some of the other ones. I do plan on getting back into Recon a lot more, getting back into playing the aggressive Recon, pulling out the bolt actions, and really just putting together a couple more nice sniper montages. I've got a couple of good ones, and I'm not a bad Recon. I'm pretty good. I'm pretty accurate at range. I'm pretty good at what I do. So, yeah, I enjoy playing Recon because of the advantages you can actually have with people. As you see right here, that's where this gun can actually outdo the SKS, because it has that one-shot kill capability on the headshot. Now, I don't have much experience with any other semi-auto sniper rifles, but this one has definitely become one of my favorites. And it's not going to be one of my go-to kits, but it's going to be one that I will be willing to play a lot more often if I really need to. Like, if I can't get anything going with my JNG or my M40, I'll probably switch it up to this. And if I can't get nothing going with this, it's probably better to just stay on Assault. But I like to mix it up. I like to vary it out, like use various different setups and weapons. And this one is one that I'm noticing is kind of a higher requested weapon. Like, within a couple of days, I had 2 people ask me to use this weapon, and you know, already wanted me to use it, which I already had this one worked on and clipped down and everything. I just had to record the commentary and get it uploaded. So hopefully he'll be satisfied with this one too. Unfortunately, it's not with the red dot, and it does have the foregrip, which were the two differences on this one. And as you guys know, I run the Magnum or the Rex almost exclusively. Occasionally I'll use the M417 or something else, but the Rex, the Magnum, those are my sidearms of choice. So, yeah. And what you're seeing right here is what this weapon is actually, in my opinion, best for. Those slow pushes, those mid to close encounters, but pushing slow, not pushing in and just trying to bombard people. You see, I took cover behind the wall over there for a second before I get in and get the double kill. And I believe the only reason I actually got taken down right there was because the guy was running a shotgun. Now, I'll be doing a lot more of these viewers' choice videos. A lot of people seem to like them, and it's a fun way for me to kind of interact with my subscribers in a way. Though I do play with some of them. I have a lot of them on my PSN friend list, and I'm always down to play with or against people. And right here you see the nice just suppression and multi-kill going on. That's one of those moments that you just, if you use this gun consistently, you just kind of fall in love with it. Because it is a very good gun, and you can have a lot of fun with it. There's a lot of people who prefer this over some of the bolt actions, or there's some people who prefer this over the SKS. However, the gun seems to have a little bit more of a randomized bullet spread. It's not as accurate as the SKS, in my opinion. And that's one of the biggest complaints about this weapon. People say that it has some fairly horrible bullet spread, and it can be a complete pain in the ass to really get any use out of. But I think I did pretty good this match. Not really one of my best, but by far not my worst either. And hopefully you guys have learned something. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave me a rating, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to see. and I'll be working on more of these. My next video is probably going to be another Metro match, or it's going to be my Scar L viewer's choice. So either way, I'm hoping y'all will watch it and enjoy it, and have a good one, YouTube. Take it easy.